gonna need some tea for this one.
Like, I'm not even kidding. This is actual sweet tea. But that's besides the point.
Storytime. I look ugly. Don't put this on the video. I am now. Stop. I'll delete it. I'll delete it. Stop. I'm so ugly. No, it looks nice. Do you see my hair right now? Yeah. Do you see mine? I look ugly right now. No, don't put me on here. Like it's bad. Oh God. But I look real bad right now. My makeup looks so on point. It really does. My eyebrows though. But I look ugly. Like.
By the way, tell your story quick. Get a drink.
Okay. Like it. What kind of story time?
Welcome back, guys. As you can see, as you can see from the title of this video, this is actually a really disturbing video. But I'm gonna get right into it. Before I get into the video, I'm going to explain to you guys. Obviously, you guys know. I don't think I've ever told you guys what my race is, but I'm half black and half Puerto Rican. My father is Puerto Rican. My mom is African American. So this kind of like, I don't know, like at the time it was kind of like a what? Like, okay, so background story before I get into the actual story. I was raised by my grandparents on my dad's side of the family. So I was raised by the Hispanic side of my family for the most part. Like I've always been involved with, you know, my mom's side of the family as well growing up, but like I was always mainly around my dad's side of the family. So pretty much I'm gonna get right into this video. So one day me, my lovely sister of mine, and my grandmother were going grocery shopping. So, you know, just a regular day going grocery shopping. Like when we went grocery shopping, we were walking down the aisles, you know, as usual. I'm not gonna say what grocery store it is because just for the simple fact that I don't want any real problems with any big corporation, company, whatever. Me and my sister are walking down the aisle. Now, okay, me and my sister, at the time, like I had to be about like 17, which puts my younger sister about like 14, I guess, because me and her are like 3 years apart, and I also have an older sister, but the only one at the time was with me was my younger sister, and we're about like 3 years different. So like, yeah, at the time I was about 17 years old, and she had to be about 14 then. So she was, and my sister are developed. We're developed at this point. And when I mean developed, I mean like body wise, we are developed. And my grandmother was always the kind person to be like, hey, you guys kind of, you know, grab a couple things that you guys want to snack on. So like me and my sister would obviously go for like stupid shit like chips and stuff, and like what maybe like my sister like really loves strawberries, so that was something she always got when she went to the grocery store. Me, I like strawberries. I wasn't that big of a fan of it, but I would always buy stuff like oranges. I mean, not really apples, but that's besides the point. Why am I talking about fruit? So we were getting the stuff that we wanted to get, and we go to put it in my grandmother's cart, and we're literally walking like behind my grandmother at this point, like, and that's what we always did. We always walked together. So we are walking or whatever, you know, going down the aisle. Just walking, casually walking, and at the corner of my eye, I see this man just staring at us, like literally just hawking me and my sister down. Like it was like, ew. Like, and it wasn't even like in a manner of like I don't know, like it was so bizarre. And like, so like I'm like, I kind of saw him and I kind of was just like a little thrown off by it. So I was kind of like, what are you looking at? But that's besides the point. Like literally, like that's what I was like thinking in my head. Like okay, like we're, you know, like can you not stare at us? Like, so we're walking, minding our business, and this guy literally is following us at this point. Like literally following us down the aisle at this point. Like he's following us each aisle we go to, and not just like staring from a distance. He would like walk, stop, literally act like he was looking at something, and at the corner of his eye be like looking at us. And then at some point, like when I would look away, he'd be like, at this point I'm just like whatever, I kind of brush it off, and I keep going about my day. And then suddenly we get to a certain aisle, And like my sister is a certain distance from me and my grandmother is a certain distance from me, but we're kind of all still close. And he kind of walks over to my sister, literally taps her on the shoulder like,
"Excuse me, ma'am, do you have anything under your shirt?" And
that's when it kind of clicked. I was like, oh, so this is a security guard. Why is he staring us down? Like, why? Like, we're just walking, we're minding our business, like, we're literally not doing anything wrong. I was just like, what? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, he sees us walking with my grandmother now. I mean, I didn't understand. But then he like rudely approached me and was like,
"Oh, did you guys take something? You might want to put that back." And I
was like,
what? Like, are you, what? And I kind of looked at him, I was like, no, no, like, what?
so I was like, no, like, I didn't take anything, like, sorry. And I kind of just, like, gave him this attitude, and, like, I walked off, like, okay. So it gets to the point where we're at checkout. And when we're at checkout, you know, we're checking out, we're putting everything on the little, like, belt thing, and then, you know, they're ringing it up, and we're getting ready to leave the store, and this manager lady comes and approaches me. "Hey, excuse me, you might want to give that back." And I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, I don't even understand. Like, what? Like, seriously. I was like, okay. So I'm like, excuse me? And she's like,
you might want to give that back, whatever you shoved in your shirt.
and I'm like, and like, my grandma's like, what? Like, my grandma's so confused, and she's
like, Gloria, do you have anything under your shirt?
and I'm like, no. And I'm like, I swear I don't. And the lady's like, like, she's like kind of giving me a look like, how we're supposed to believe you. Like, and she's like,
You could just give it back, like it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah.
the security guard's standing there like with this like dumb fucking smirk on his face. And like, I was just like, okay. I was like, so since you don't believe me, I was like, I had turned to my grandmother and I said, fine, check my shirt. Here you go. So like, I literally take my shirt, literally pull it like a good like 2 inches away from me, and I go up to my grandmother and say, look, like there's nothing down my shirt. Like, I didn't understand why. So like, in my head, like after we left that day, I'm like, that guy was first of all extremely fucking racist and extremely like, I don't know, like perverted, because first of all, I literally saw, like, I've seen kids steal in that store so many times, and like that store is literally like basically like in the suburbs, like, and I mean, I'm not trying to say it to be like smart, I'm not trying to like, you know, categorize people, but like that store is in the suburbs, and just because you see like, you know what I mean, like a minority walk into a grocery store doesn't mean that we're stealing. Like, okay. And like, this is the way he kind of approached me and then approached my sister. Like, I was kind of like a little thrown off, like, okay. But then that was really perverted of him. Like, first of all, like, if I clearly told you the first time that I had nothing down my shirt, that meant I mean nothing down my shirt. Like, what was he expecting me to do? Like, be like, oh, look, there's nothing down my shirt. Like, I'm not gonna show you what, like, you know what I mean? Like, why? So, like, I don't know. It was just a really bad experience for me. That was, like, one of the worst experiences that I had to go through as a teenager. Really disturbing. But that is my story time for you guys. If you guys like more story time videos, please comment down below. And give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.